Morning! I'm warming up the garage right now, currently, as we speak. I'm going to be working out in the garage at home today. Doing man stuff. I'm going to do a couple things to the last year's bike build that I've been wanting to do to it. Kind of like upgrades to it. I'm going to do that today. Also going to work on the current bike build a little bit today. I'm still kicking around a lot of ideas I want to do. And I'm not 100% positive on the path that I want to go with it yet. There's a few things that I like about the classic look. And then there's a few things that I like about the new look. So I want to incorporate a little bit of new look in a classic, but I also want to keep the classic look. Does that make sense? There's going to be some changes I'm going to make. Some changes that I'm not going to tell you, but there's also some changes that I will tell you. I've been kicking around the idea of a two-tone paint job. But I don't know yet. I still might be all one color, and then the frame and powder coat stuff will be a different color type of thing, but I'm not positive. Pirate Powder Coat in Hillsdale, Michigan, they're going to do all my powder coat for me. They did the powder coat on the bike build last year. They also did my wife's bike, powder coated some things on that, and they did a phenomenal job. So I'm going to have them powder coat what I want powder coated on this year's bike build as well. One thing I am really struggling with on this year's bike build is this front fender. I don't mind the light on the front. I'm not a fan of this bumper that they put on these. So I'm kind of struggling with that. But the bumper is the classic look. So the classic look side of me wants to keep the bumper. The wanting to make it more modern side of me wants to get rid of that bumper. So I'm struggling hard with that one. The seat. I think those seats were hideous. Like, nasty looking. They're comfortable, but I think they're ugly. But again, it's a classic seat. And there's nothing wrong with this seat. Like, no tears, no rips, no nothing. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this seat. So part of me feels I should keep it, but another part of me says, get rid of it. So I'm really struggling with this. It will not be a big wheel bagger build. I will tell you that right now. I do not like the big wheel bagger look. It looks good on some show bikes, not all. I don't want it. Not going to happen. Those big stretched bags that go all the way down to the ground, not going to happen either on this. Again, it looks good on some bikes. A lot of bikes, it doesn't look good, and I don't want it. Not going to happen. I'm going to pretty much keep the look of an Ultra for the most part. But we are going to go with a wild paint job. Not going to lie there. We're going to go a little crazy on the powder coating. Not going to lie there. But as far as everything else, it's still in the air. I kind of have a game plan in my head. But game plans change. Like this bike build, I had a lot of things in my head of what was going to happen with this, and it's like it turned out completely different than what I originally envisioned it. I like this bike, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed building this bike. I like this bike. I love the look of this bike. It turned out, I feel, really well. But again, it was not what I originally imagined when I originally had the bike on the build the first part of the year last year and was looking at it. And to be perfectly honest with you, when I first do a bike build, listen to me, I make it sound like I do it all the time. This is only my second one. But anyway, even on my new bikes, like that bike back there, I'll bring it home, put it on the lift, and I'll just look at it. And some of you might think I'm crazy, but some of you might actually understand what I'm saying here. But I look at it, and I let the bike talk to me. And some of you probably understand what I'm saying. A bike will talk to you and tell you what it feels it should look like. In my mind, that's the way it is. Like when I buy a new motorcycle, if that bike doesn't talk to me, I don't buy it. Like if I go into a dealership with the intention to buy a motorcycle, if that bike doesn't talk to me, I don't buy it at all. Like, I don't care if they're going to give it to me dirt cheap. I will not buy it because that bike didn't talk to me. And some of you, I feel, will know what I'm talking about. When a motorcycle will talk to you, and then that's, you know what's going to happen at that point. So as far as this one right now, we're in the, we're in the talking stage right now. There are a few things where I have in my head what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen. There's other things I'm kind of going back and forth on. But we're going to see. I am going to break down some of the motor. Because it's an older Harley, it does have a little bit of an oil leak in there. So I'm going to break that down, put new gaskets in it, new seals in it. I have to take the primary off anyway to get the swing arm off and the belt drive off in order to take it to powder coat anyway. While that's off, I was talking to the wife, we're going to put a new belt on it, new bearings, new everything. It's going to be completely rebuilt. Because of the fact that the bike is going stripped right down to the frame. It does have the underglow lights on it and everything from previous owner. All that's getting stripped off. I'm going to get rid of all that crap. There's quite a few things. We are going to go with different bars on it. I'm toying with the idea of getting rid of the air ride suspension because it has the old air ride suspension on it. It does need a little bit of fiberglass work done to it, which this is going to be different for me. I've never really done fiberglass work other than on the delivery trucks. I've patched a few things, but those I'm not really looking for show quality. This one, I'm going to try my best to make it look show quality. And at that point, it is what it is. It's going to be my first, really fiberglass job. There's quite a bit of fiberglass work I'm going to do to this, but we'll see. We're going to make it look the best we can, and I'm going for a win this year. Going for a win. So all you builders in the Wild Stallion bike build, you better bring it hard, because I'm going to be bringing it hard. I'm just kidding. I am going to bring it hard, but I saw the lineup of the builders this year, and I don't know if I got a chance at all, but we'll see. We'll find out. I have been in the last couple days, as I'm sitting here talking to the bike. I know you guys think I'm crazy for doing this, but I'm taking a Sharpie and I'm writing on things that I'm going to powder coat. I'm putting a P on them, and then that way I know those parts are going to go to powder coat. But I guess one of the biggest things, I want to get new handlebars for this. I'm going to put taller bars on it because I put taller bars on all my bikes. So definitely going to have taller bars on this thing, and I want the bars powder coated the same color as the frame, so I need to get the bars for this bike before everything goes out to powder coat. I have time. It's not like we're in a hurry, but this bike came right down to the wire. I have a deadline in my head of when this bike gets done because I do not want to push it to the wire like this one. Like this bike, it was a week of the competition before I actually got it to start. I was sweating it pretty hard. So that bike, I have a deadline in my head of when it needs to be done by, so I'm comfortable. And for what I'm going to do with this bike, I'm changing the suicide shifter. I never was happy with this suicide shifter, even during the competition. But I needed it done for the competition, so I basically make do with it. Works just fine. I'm very happy with it. It's just not what I was looking for. So I'm putting a different suicide shifter on here, a more stylish, I guess, more sleek design, a little tighter to the tank type of thing. Because with this one that I put on for the competition, you kind of, when you ride, your leg is like swung way out, and I need something a little tighter to the bike so you're not like riding bull-legged. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to be putting on a new suicide shifter on this bike. And I'll probably clean it up a little bit. It's been a minute since it's been cleaned up, and you can kind of see she's dirty. That's the look I wanted. Right from the get-go. I should have done it. Should have done it before. Should have made time to do it. But I'm loving it. Alright, I just had it started too. But that looks way better. Rather than that thing coming off to the side like that. Much better, sleek design. I really like that way more. Now I can say this bike is complete. Complete, done. Now I don't know what to do with it. Keep it for a little bit, ride it this year, sell it. Who knows? Maybe I'll take it to some shows this summer. Alright guys, I'm ending the video here. This was just kind of like a motorcycle talk type video. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.